Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie Corum with ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Well, our goal is to bring you some great deals, but today it's quite exceptional. What you're about to see is a property that basically needs a full rehab, but is priced so far below market as compared to what the square footage should go to. It is an excellent deal. It's kind of rough for a first-time rehabber, but if you're the kind of person who wants to take on a project and wants to gain some equity, this property is ideal. Of course, I'm talking about 1923 South El Paso. Now, this is located basically in South Circle and I-25 area, just minutes from the Broadmoor, and right across the street from a school right over there. This home features over 2,000 square feet, 2270 to be exact, and HUD has this thing slashed down to $105,000. Now in this case, you're paying for an opportunity to put a lot of work into it, but this is a neighborhood that with this much square footage, which is very rare for this area, this thing will be worth at least 150 grand when you're done, possibly substantially more. Come on in, take a look. I think you're gonna like what you see. So we're inside of the property on El Paso, and when you walk in, this is a bi-level home. You got a very spacious landing right when you come into the door. You do have to go either upstairs or downstairs to get to the living spaces, but usually on bi-levels you have this tiny little space right at the front door. This one they've extended back a ways, and there's lots of options. You know, you can set down some plants or even chairs down here if you wanted to. Lots of options for the initial landing area, which is nice. And so this is where you would ideally set down the couch, but I'm walking this far away because I want you to really appreciate the depth of this room because it's very long, not so much wide, but extremely long, and there are lots of furniture options for this area. You can set down the TV over here in the corner if you wanted. You can put the couch back in this direction. You've got tons of options for configuration. Obviously, guys, this thing needs some work. This is a sweat equity project without a doubt. And we're going to talk about one great way you can finance this project all into one deal without you having to spend any of your own money to do the rehab work. We'll talk about that in a bit. But I want you to really see the possibilities of this property. It has a lot of that, and it's still priced very aggressively. I tell you what, for my money, I'm probably going to take this wall out because this is giving you some separation between kind of the dining room area, if you will, and the living room area. But if this was just one huge, expansive room, it's already a very big room, but if we expand it by removing this wall, you could really make this room seem bigger still. I think that'd be a good bet for a design feature. So here's the dining room area though. You set down the table here and all the chairs. Obviously it's in dire need of a paint job, but if you can just picture this thing repainted and then the floors sanded and stained, you really wouldn't have anything else to do. It's cosmetically challenged, but that's why we're getting such a good deal on it. That's what we're looking for. So it continues on in the kitchen. I'm not really sure what they were trying to do with this. It's kind of a desk. It's kind of just a random structure in the middle of the floor. So let's assume we get rid of that. Okay, so imagine this in a bigger space, a little bit more. We've got the fridge here. The cabinets, albeit dated, look okay. They just need a good cleaning. You got a gas stove here, and then a galley-style kitchen that just continues on the way back this direction. Lots of cabinet space in this house, so don't be deceived by the size of the kitchen. It only seems small because there are tons of cabinets in here. You've got an amazing amount of storage given the price range and given the status of this house. I did a good job with the kitchen area. The bathroom area is actually pretty expansive. It is missing a toilet, so you're going to want to replace that to make it livable. The tile's okay, probably want to update that because some of it's broken. You'll notice that in certain rooms in here, they've already replaced the windows with new vinyl style windows, which is awesome. Huge cost savings for you, and if you're doing a full remodel on this thing, which it requires, you know, it's one less thing you have to worry about because some of the rooms have already been equipped with vinyl windows, and they are big windows, so they were not inexpensive to put those in. Decent size, already got the windows. So these are done. Hardwood floors on the floor, so you can carpet over this if you prefer carpet in the rooms, or when you're getting the rest of the rooms refinished, you can get this done as well, obviously. You want to paint the walls because they're kind of a goofy blue right now. Closet door could maybe use some updating, but guys, we're not talking about a lot of work. What we're talking about is a cosmetic overhaul to take $105,000 worth of house and make it $155,000 worth of house by you putting a little sweat equity behind it. With this amount of square footage in this Cheyenne Mountain area, you simply can't go wrong having 2,200 square foot in this area for only 105 grand. It needs work, but if you're the type of person who wants to buy a good investment, this is exactly that. And I mean that sincerely. We continue back here. About the same size as the other room. I guess you could argue that this is maybe the master because it has dual door closets here, so they sort of did a his and hers closet. Good size, Hardwood floors need to be refinished, walls need to be painted, and then with that, this room is good to go. So we're not looking at a ton of stuff to do, just very specific stuff that we're probably going to want to do anyway, quite honestly. So that's pretty much the upstairs. Let's go check out the downstairs area. We're downstairs at El Paso. As you enter the downstairs area, you've got a lot of commercial grade tile here. So, probably going to want to either carpet over this or continue with the hardwood theme that's upstairs. An amazing amount of built-in shelves and stuff. Well, you've got record holders back here. So a lot of options here. Maybe just knock this out and open it up completely, but certainly if you wanted to keep the built-ins, they are kind of cool. This at some point was a bedroom, so if you needed to have an additional bedroom, it wouldn't take much to reframe this back into a room. But as it sits, they kind of made it like a second living area or additional living space. So entirely up to you if you wanted to make this a bedroom again. Definitely has the possibility to do so because it does have the closet. Back here you have the bathroom for this level, and as you can see we had some plumbing damage back in there in the tub, so I know that looks a little alarming, but trust me, all it needs is a good tile job. And once you get tile over that, you don't have to look at the exposed plumbing. That won't look quite as bad as it does. I'd replace the vanity, I'd replace the flooring, and then the bathroom would probably be good to go. Secondary bedroom number 3. Same as before. I don't like the commercial grade tile, so we're going to carpet over that. They've already done a good job of replacing the doors with 6 panels. The windows down here were not replaced, so for heat efficiency, you might consider doing that at some point. But then, you carpet this and you paint it, and this room is golden. So not a lot to do, but just an amazing amount of square footage. Last bedroom. A little smaller than the other ones, probably great as an office, but also could be a great kids' room if you wanted to use it for that purpose. And the condition is just like the rest of it. Although it doesn't look great cosmetically, with a can of paint and some flooring, I really think this is going to feel and look a lot better than it does, and you simply can't beat the price on this thing. We're out back at the El Paso property, and I want to point out that you have a really long driveway. It starts back here and ends at your single car garage with additional storage back here. So if you have a lot of cars, this is definitely good for that because you've got room to put them, and you can store at least one of them back in the garage if you need to. As we continue on, you'll notice there's not a lot of lot space here. This is not a huge lot by any means. From the upstairs, you can walk down into the lower area if you want to. And then from the downstairs, there's an area where you can walk upstairs to get to the backyard. So you've got access from either upstairs or downstairs to get outside if you want to. So here's the backyard itself. And again, not a huge lot, but plenty of space, just enough to have some fun and be comfortable in your own backyard. And you definitely have some backyard space to do that. We're going to go ahead and recap El Paso and get you on your way. Now, this is 1927 North El Paso. This home features 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, a detached 1-car garage, and over 2,000 square feet of living space in the Cheyenne Mountain area of Colorado Springs, so southwest. Very easy access to hop on I-25 and get down to Fort Carson, or hop on I-25 and get anywhere you need to go, basically. Now, with this price, $105,000, guys, you're dealing with a property that's worth $150 to $160 in retail condition, and you're getting it for only $105,000. Using the FHA 203K program as an option, you could finance in all the repairs and make this place gorgeous and still have $20,000 or $30,000 worth of equity when you're done. So this is an opportunity. The best way to check out this opportunity is to give me a call, 719-649-2500. Also, hit us up on the website, www.coloradospringsforeclosuredeals.com. We are the leading resource for foreclosures in and around the Colorado Springs area. We find the deals, we bring them to you on YouTube and our other sources and mediums, and then all you have to do is walk in and make money on your next property. Now, a lot of deals are going to be coming at you here in 2011, so I really want you guys who have been watching for a while to give me a call. Let's sit down at very least and have coffee, discuss your goals, see what you want to do in 2011 with your real estate purchases. And for everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one.